This is the end of day one, and there are cocktails going on behind us. People are going to start getting crazy, but no, really. We had an amazing first day. I'm here with John. Let's jump right into it. So you and I talked earlier. We're going to talk a little about what you do in a minute. But some reaction that you had was that you're not alone with the challenges that we're facing in social media. So talk a little bit more about that.
It's true, yeah. So the social media struggle is real. It's awesome to be amongst your tribe where you don't have to interpret and translate every word in the jargon, but to hear some of the stories and understand that at an enterprise level or even down to the boutique level, the same challenges, and you can see different struggles at different stages. So it's great to be able to interact, share some nuggets that you picked up along the way, and also gain some knowledge that you didn't have perspective on before. So
yeah, it's nice to be able to be around people where you can just throw out hashtags and be like, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I love those hashtags.
Absolutely.
Anyway, no, seriously though, it is important to kind of be in a connected environment where you understand what everyone's going through. But we're hearing from pretty big brands and smaller brands that are doing innovative stuff in social media.
Yes.
And like you said, they're facing some of the same challenges that we're facing. But I got to ask you a question, though. On that note, there are some brands, and I know I saw you in some of these sessions, that are well-established.
Yes.
Like New York Stock Exchange and various brands like that.
Sure.
And they have content coming to them. So did you find their talks relatable, and if so, how?
Absolutely. So I happen to work for one of the oldest pharmaceutical companies in the world, Merck & Co. Inc., so a 126-year-old company that, and I happen to work in the HR division of global talent acquisition. So my job is to attract talent, right? And a lot of people don't know who Merck is unless you're in the field, in the pharma field or in the sciences. So the challenge of leveraging that history, but also being relevant, right? Giving content of value to the next generation of talent.
Oh no, we're live, guys. We got the Bernie man behind us.
I think we just did a photo bomb of a video bomb of a selfie. That was
only at a social media strategy summit.
That is Bernie.
By the way, guys, more on him later. He is our MC, crazy guy. Anyway, so get back to it.
Yes. So blending all of these historical elements, but also still remaining relevant, and then leveraging the human story, right? Really connecting with your audience through the stories of your employees, and so that's one of the things that's sort of our mainstay with the employer branding work that we're doing in content marketing strategy, and connecting all of our divisions around the world to share the employee experience to attract talent.
All right, so I want to learn more about what you're doing at Merck and everything, but before we get into that, I just want to one last thing about the conference here.
Yeah.
So why? No, that's good. So why Social Media Strategy Summit? How did you find the summit? Why did you come here?
Yeah.
And overall first impressions on day one.
No, yeah, great question. So I was made aware of the Social Media Strategy Summit by Pam Didner.
Oh yeah.
Who I look to as a content marketing strategy guru and mentor. And she connected me with Brianna, and it was like, we hit it off immediately. And she says, "You would love this, come and speak." And I was like, "All right." And so I didn't know what to expect. This is literally my first social summit or a social conference, and so I got to say, I think I've found a new drug. Just the environment. Everybody, when you're in a room full of socially outgoing people whose job it is to connect. Oh man, like amazing things happen. So great relationships, amazing content so far. The speakers have been, they've presented masterfully. I think it's been very value add. I've got some things to take home and really apply to our strategy. So I'm thrilled.
I love it. And you clue people in. You're speaking tomorrow at the same time that I'm speaking. Come on.
I might dip out to see you.
No. So give people a little bit of a teaser on what you're speaking about tomorrow.
Sure. So the headline is Welcome to the New ROI, Relationships on Investment. It's about earning trust and providing value before you can pop the question, whatever that question is for your product. Buy me, follow me, like me, whatever. So really want to give some people some thoughts around how they can connect on a more human level and earn the trust and engagement of their audiences.
We had talked earlier this morning about this, and we both got equally excited about it because it's something that we understand in our industry, but we definitely have to create a change in our organization to understand that as well. And It's a lot of old ways of thinking about how things used to work. But the consumer in today's world is very savvy and very smart, and don't even know when they're going to be sold to.
100%.
So I love that. So,
Yeah.
and this is a great example of doing just that. Conferences can be found on websites, but if you're identifying a conference, you can now go and see this is what people actually think of the conference.
Absolutely.
This is what's really happening at the conference.
Yeah.
People are having fun, enjoying themselves, and that's why people should go here. So,
Totally.
all right, so let's wrap it up with what you're working on over at Merck and where people can go to learn more.
Yeah, so we're working on new and innovative ways to connect the employee experience to prospective candidates who either didn't know about Merck before or didn't consider Merck as an employer. So dabbling in AR, VR to really answer that question of what it's like to work at the company. And if you want to follow us, we try to provide value-added content on a daily basis on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So we're at Merck on LinkedIn. Instagram and Facebook, we're at Merck. On Facebook, we're at Merck Careers. Instagram, we're at Merck I'm Inspired, and Twitter at Merck I'm Inspired.
Very good. And if anyone's watching the live stream, you can see the handle on the actual tweet. But if we produce a higher quality version of this, we'll make sure it's in the comments below as well. So, John, I don't need to tell you this, but best of luck tomorrow on your presentation.
Thank you.
And congrats on all your success. And thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Ryan. It's been a pleasure.
Go get a cocktail, all right?
I'm on it.
All right.